The most intense rivalry in automotive history began with a simple mechanical failure, a broken tractor part found inside a luxury sports car. In the mid-20th century, Enzo Ferrari was the dominant force in the high-end market. He produced machines that were considered the standard of Italian engineering, facing almost no direct competition. Ferruccio Lamborghini existed entirely outside that world. He was a self-made industrialist who built a fortune manufacturing agricultural equipment, driven by a deep fascination with how machines actually worked. With the profits from his tractor empire, Ferruccio purchased a Ferrari 250 GT. As a man who understood mechanical tolerances, he expected his flagship model to perform with issue. Instead, he found a recurring problem. The clutch on his Ferrari frequently slipped and eventually broke, failing to handle the car's power. Rather than taking it to a dealership, Ferruccio dismantled the transmission in his own workshop. He wanted to see exactly why such an expensive machine was failing. This comparison shows what he discovered. The elite Ferrari utilized the exact same heavy-duty clutch components Ferruccio used in his tractors. The parts were identical, but Ferrari was charging a massive premium for them. Ferruccio drove to Maranello to confront Enzo Ferrari directly. He didn't just want a refund, he wanted to show Enzo how to fix the design flaw. Enzo dismissed him immediately, famously telling Ferruccio that the car wasn't the problem, the driver was. He told the millionaire that he only knew how to drive tractors, not high-performance cars. To see why Enzo's dismissal was such a costly oversight, we have to look at the mechanical expertise Ferruccio had developed long before he became a millionaire. During World War II, Ferruccio served as an aircraft mechanic for the Italian Royal Air Force. Stationed on an isolated island, he spent years keeping complex engines running by fabricating his own parts and finding creative solutions to mechanical failures. After the war, he saw that Italy's recovering economy needed affordable farm equipment. He began repurposing surplus military engines and transmissions, turning war machines into reliable tractors. The success of Lamborghini Trattori was immediate. By 1960, he was one of the largest industrial manufacturers in Italy, possessing both a deep understanding of manufacturing and the capital to fund any project he chose. When Enzo Ferrari insulted him, he wasn't just offending a customer. He was provoking a rival industrialist who had the technical knowledge and the manufacturing infrastructure to build a better car from scratch. Driven by that insult, Ferruccio officially incorporated Automobili Lamborghini on May 7, 1963. His goal was no longer just to own a great car, but to build one that would make Ferraris look obsolete. He built a modern factory in Sant'Agata Bolognese, divining the layout to be more efficient than the artisanal workshops in Maranello. He was applying industrial-scale logic to the world of hand-built sports cars. He then hired former Ferrari designer Giotto Bizzarini, commissioning him to develop a V12 engine specifically designed to surpass the power and reliability of Enzo's own motors. For the brand's identity, he chose the Charging Bull. It was a nod to his zodiac sign, Taurus, but it also represented his aggressive, headstrong approach to business. The turnaround was incredibly fast. Within months of starting the company, the 350 GTV concept car debuted at the 1963 Turin Auto Show, proving that Lamborghini was a legitimate threat. By late 1963, Ferruccio had turned his frustration into a physical machine, targeting the very customers who had previously only had one choice for an Italian Grand Tour. Building a Grand Tour that matched Ferrari was just the beginning. Lamborghini soon realized his team was capable of overturning the established engineering conventions of the 1960s. In 1966, the company released the Miura. It was lower, wider, and faster than anything else, discarding traditional sports car proportions. This diagram shows the Miura's most significant change, the mid-engine layout. By placing the V12 directly behind the driver rather than under the front hood, they brought racing-grade weight distribution to a car you could drive on the street. The Miura's combination of unconventional engineering and aggressive styling made every other luxury car of the era look dated overnight. It was so completely different from what came before that journalists had to find new descriptions. They settled on a word that defined the top tier of performance forever: the supercar. By dismissing a tractor maker, Enzo Ferrari inadvertently forced the creation of a new automobile category. The Lamborghini legacy isn't just about speed. It's the result of a man who refused to be told what he was capable of.